Today the biggest news comes from the Middle East. Here for years Iranian Shaheds were cheap and numerous enough to pressure even advanced air defenses, but a new development may now bring that dominance to an end. Ukraine is moving combat-tested specialists and interceptor drones to help defend US and allied bases in the region, directly affecting Iran's drone campaign. Ukrainian military specialists are now deploying to the Middle East to help partner countries defend against growing drone threats. President Volodymyr Zelensky said the first group of Ukrainian troops and technical experts has already arrived to train Gulf state forces in counter-drone tactics. They are bringing with them hard-earned experience from the war in Ukraine, where they have spent years defending cities from Iranian-designed Shahed drone attacks used by Russia. Ukrainian teams are also expected to assist in protecting key regional facilities, including American military bases in places such as Jordan. At the same time, Ukraine's growing drone industry is ready to support partners with equipment as well as expertise. Ukrainian interceptor drone producers say they can export between 5,000 and 10,000 units each month without reducing supplies for their own military. One example is a low-cost interceptor developed by Skyfall, designed specifically to hunt down and destroy Shahed-type drones. These drones are crucial because Iran has adopted strike tactics in the Middle East similar to those used by Russia in Ukraine, combining cruise missiles, ballistic missiles, and large numbers of drones in coordinated attacks. In the first 8 days of the conflict, Iran reportedly launched around 900 ballistic missiles and roughly 2,600 drones in an effort to overwhelm the air defenses of Gulf states. These attacks involve launching hundreds of inexpensive drones at once to strain air defense systems. Systems such as the Patriot are not used to shoot down drones, as those missiles are far too valuable and scarce. Instead, countries often rely on helicopters, fighter aircraft, and other air defense assets to intercept incoming drones. While these methods are cheaper than firing Patriot missiles, they are still significantly more expensive than the Shahed drones, which cost approximately $50,000. Ukraine has introduced a lower-cost alternative through interceptor drones that cost roughly $1,000 per unit and are designed specifically to destroy more advanced Shahed variants in use by Russia. By using these systems, defenders can reserve Patriot missiles for intercepting ballistic missiles, where they are most critical. Simultaneously, strikes against missile launchers, warehouses, and production facilities inside Iran are limiting its ability to sustain large missile attacks, forcing it to rely more heavily on drones to strike neighboring countries. With Ukrainian specialists now deploying to assist regional partners, these drone interception systems are expected to reduce the effectiveness of such attacks significantly. For Ukraine, assisting partners in the Middle East carries strategic benefits, because Iran has supplied thousands of drones and ballistic missiles to Russia, many of which have been used in attacks against Ukrainian cities and infrastructure. By helping the United States and Gulf partners defend against Iranian retaliation, Ukraine directly enables continued strikes on Iran's defense industrial base, economy, and weapons infrastructure. This weakens a key Russian ally, while simultaneously building closer ties between Ukraine and wealthy Gulf states that historically maintained more cooperative relations with Moscow. This cooperation could alienate these countries from Russia and result in investment in Ukraine's defense sector. These countries need Ukrainian expertise because Ukraine has the most advanced countermeasures against drones. In strategic terms, Ukraine achieved significant geopolitical gains with a relatively small deployment of specialists and interceptor drone technology. In exchange for the interceptor drones, President Volodymyr Zelensky asked Gulf countries to help politically and persuade Russia to broker a ceasefire. Alternatively, Ukraine could provide its interceptor drones in exchange for additional Patriot interceptor missiles, which are currently running low. These missiles are needed to intercept Russia's ballistic and cruise missiles, and Ukraine cannot obtain enough of them, making ballistic missile defense increasingly difficult. At the same time, Ukraine produces enough interceptor drones not only to meet its own defensive needs, but also to supply partners with up to 10,000 units per month, creating an arrangement that could benefit both sides. Overall, the effectiveness of Iran's drone campaign could be significantly reduced because of Ukraine's involvement. Iran anticipated that its drone swarms could breach its neighbors' air defenses or make interception too costly, forcing them to pressure the United States to halt its air campaign. With Ukrainian specialists and interceptor drones now entering the equation, that calculation changes, as these systems can neutralize drone swarms at a fraction of the cost and prevent Iran from using mass drone attacks as an effective strategic tool. Lastly, we are officially launching our spring sale. Starting from just $4.99, you will gain access to the uncensored combat footage that we use in every report, as well as all significant events analysis that go far beyond what we can include in our short daily videos. Thirdly, you will unlock our timeline builder tool, the world's first artificial intelligence-powered system designed to connect the dots between the news in real time. Fourth, and most importantly, you will unlock our advanced news analysis tools, giving you comprehensive insights into the news cycle, detailed story sentiment breakdowns, and trend analysis to reveal the most important themes and events. And last but not least, you will gain access to all our exclusive strategic updates about the war in Ukraine. If you wanted to support our efforts but haven't had the chance, now is the perfect time to jump in and make a real difference. So check out the link in the description to become an exclusive member of our community. I truly appreciate everyone who stepped up to join us. Your support means the world to us.